Stop scrolling for a second. Because if you're watching this right now, there's a good chance you're tired. You're tired of trying. You're tired of putting in effort and not seeing the results. You're tired of feeling like no matter what you do, it's just not enough. I've been there this week. And that feeling right there, that's the exact moment people want to quit. And I need you to understand something. This moment you're in right now, it's not the end of your story, it's the test that decides whether you ever get to part of your life you've been imagining. Everyone loves talking about motivation when it's easy, when you're winning, and when things are going your way. But nobody prepares you for this part, the quiet frustrations, the self doubt, the voice in your head that says, maybe this just isn't for me. And let me tell you something real. Every single person you look up has been exactly where you are. And the difference is not talent, it's not luck, and it's not even confidence. The difference is they don't stop when it got hard. Right now, your brain is trying to protect you. It's telling you to quit so you don't feel disappointment anymore, so you don't have to risk failing again. But what it's actually doing, it's keeping you stuck where you are. Quitting doesn't remove pain. It trades temporary struggle for permanent regret. Think about that. If you stop now, you don't just lose the progress you made, you lose the person you were becoming. And here's the part nobody says enough of: progress is invisible for a long time. You can be putting in effort every day and feel like nothing is changing, but under the surface, everything is shifting. Your skills are building, your discipline is forming, and your resilience is getting stronger. It's like planting seeds. You don't dig them up every day to check if they're growing. You trust the process. But most people, they don't trust it long enough. They quit in the middle, and they walk away before things start to click. And that's why they never see results. You are closer than you think, but you're judging your progress based on feelings instead of facts. Feelings lie. They tell you you're behind. They that you're not good enough, and it's taking too long. But facts say if you keep showing up, you will get better. It's impossible not to. Consistency always wins, even when it's slow, especially when it's slow, because slow progress builds something fast. Success never can. Real strength. And let's be honest for a second. You don't actually want to quit. You just want the pain to stop, right? You want the frustration to go away. You want a sign what you're doing is worth it. And this is your sign. Not because things are magically going to get easier, but because you're still here and you're still trying. And that matters more than you realize. There are people who gave up at the exact point you're at right now, and they had the same potential, the same ideas, the same chances, and they walked away. Don't be one of them. Future you is depending on what you decide in this moment, not when you feel motivated, not when everything is perfect. And right now, when it's hard, when you're doubting yourself, when quitting feels like the easiest option, this is where your identity is built. You don't become strong by thinking about it. You become strong by pushing through when every part of you wants to stop. And listen, you don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to take the next steps. And that's it. One step, then another, then another. Stop overwhelming yourself by thinking about the entire journey. Focus on what you can do today, even if it's small, even if it doesn't feel like enough, do it anyways. Because small actions repeated over time create massive results. And the problem is people underestimate small effort and overestimate what can actually happen overnight. And that's why they quit. They expect instant change. And when it doesn't happen, they assume it never will. But real growth doesn't work like that. It's quiet, it's gradual. It's built in moments like this. When nobody's watching and nothing feels exciting, that's where the real work happens. And I know it's hard. Boy, do I know it's hard. I know it feels like you're putting in effort and getting nothing back, but you are. You just can't see it yet. Imagine you stopped going to the gym after a week because you didn't see results. Imagine if you quit learning something new because you weren't great at it immediately. It sounds ridiculous, right? When you say it out loud, but that's exactly what happened in life, my life. People quit too early. They expect mastery without struggle, but struggle is the process. It's not a sign you're failing, it's a sign you're growing. You have to reframe what this moment means. This isn't proof that you can't do it, it's proof that you're in the middle of doing it. And there's a big difference. And once you understand that, everything changes. Instead of seeing obstacles as reasons to stop, you start seeing them as part of the path because they are. There's no version of success that doesn't include failure, frustration, and doubt. None. So if you're experiencing those things right now, you're not off track. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Let that sink in. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're in the progress or in the process. But here's the catch: you have to keep going. The process only works if you stay in it. The moment you quit, you reset everything. You go back to zero. And deep down, you know that's not what you want. You didn't come this far to just stop here. Think about how much you've already pushed through. Think about the days you didn't feel like it, but showed up anyways. That version of you still exists. You didn't lose. You just forgot what you're capable of. So remember this: motivation is not something you wait for, it's something you create through action. You don't feel ready, then start. You start, and that creates the feeling. Action comes first, always, even when it's messy, even when it's imperfect, especially then. Because perfection isn't just another excuse to delay progress. You don't need perfect, you need consistent. And consistency doesn't mean going all out every day. It means not giving up. It means showing up even at 50%, even at 20%, even all when all you can do is the bare minimum, because something is always better than nothing. And those somethings days add up faster than you think. One day turns into a week turns into a month turns into a completely different version of your life, but only if you don't quit. So here's what I want you to do right now, okay? Take a breath. Clear your head for a second. Stop thinking about everything that's gone wrong and focus on what you can control. You can control whether you keep going. That's it. That's the only decision that matters right now. Not the outcome, not how long it's going to take, not whether it's guaranteed. Just the decision to continue, because if you keep going, you give yourself a chance. If you quit, you remove that chance completely. And I know which one you actually want. You don't want to be someone who gave up. You want to be someone who pushed through, someone who kept going when it was hard, someone who proved to themselves they're capable of more. That version of you is still possible. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just waiting on the decision you make next. So don't overthink it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. This is the moment right here, right now. Decide that you're not done. Decide this isn't where your story ends, and then take one step forward. That's all it takes to break the cycle. One step, then keep going. No matter how slow it feels, no matter how small it seems, keep going, because one day you're going to look back at this exact moment and you're going to be glad you didn't quit.